Some Pokemon Mega Evolution special illustration rares have been revealed, and wow. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, that there is an awesome plan for your life. So about a week or so ago, we got information that the next announced set from Pokemon is called Mega Evolution, which is pretty darn cool. It is a throwback to X and Y era, but it is exciting that we could get some new mechanics. Some of the actual playability and cards that have been revealed is really, really cool. But what we've all been curious about is, what are the hits going to look like? What are the chases going to look like? And we finally have some of those revealed. Let's just jump right into it and take a look. Previously, we've had a few of the illustration rares revealed. So we've got the Bulbasaur illustration rare, and something that I'm seeing that's a common trend is these beautiful, vibrant, really vibrant colors being used. I absolutely love that. So we got the Bulbasaur right here, and then after the Bulbasaur, obviously, is Ivysaur, again, following that same beautiful, beautiful palette. And then now we're going to get into the special illustration rares for the Mega Evolutions that have been revealed. And we've got Mega Venusaur EX. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks great. You have that great solar transfer ability. As often as you like during your turn, you may use this ability to move a basic a basic grass energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. Very cool. Gorgeous card. Like, this is going to be a card that I personally want. I like Venusaur, I like Blastoise, I like Charizard just as much as any other Gen 1 fan, right? And what I think is really cool is we're seeing a lot of cool Gen 1 stuff get revealed, but also, you know, not just Gen 1 stuff for Mega Evolutions. This is beautiful. You guys are going to have to comment down below as you see the cards and tell me which one is your favorite and which one you're going to hope to pull. And this is obviously just the beginning of what we're actually going to be getting from this set. So we've got the Mega Venusaur EX right there. Beautiful. Next, we got the Mega Lucario EX kind of fighting a Venusaur, assuming it's a Mega Venusaur. This looks super cool, like where we still have the nice, really cool looking vibrant colors like we had on the Mega Venusaur EX. They're not quite as vibrant, but we have a much more dynamic, freaking sick action pose. This is really, really cool. Mega Lucario EX, wow, looks awesome. Aura Jab, attach up to 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your benched Pokemon in any way that you like. This is something that I'm seeing as a common trend. A lot of really good abilities, and like for Mega Lucario EX being a stage 1 Pokemon with a 130 damage, 1 fighting energy attack, and you can attach 3 basic fighting energy from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. We're seeing a lot of acceleration. For any of y'all that don't actually play the TCG, I always recommend, especially right now when cards are hard to find, get into playing the TCG. You can play the TCG online for free. You can go to pre-release tournaments and spend $30 and get a little pre-made deck and packs of the newest set 2 weeks before it comes out and actually play and have fun and get to open the packs early. And so when I'm talking about acceleration is this Aura Jab for 130, a stage 1 for a fighting, allows you to accelerate fighting energy to other Pokemon on your bench. Very cool. So what I'm seeing is beautiful artwork on these Mega Evolutions SIRs that are being revealed, and some potential viability competitively in the TCG, at least stuff that makes me as a casual player look at it and be like, hey, that actually seems pretty sick. That actually seems pretty cool. Next, we have the Mega Gardevoir EX. Following the trend of really cool, vibrant colors, this is actually really cool because you see all of Gardevoir's previous pre-evolutions, like the whole evolution trinity, I guess you would call it, around the Mega Gardevoir EX. I think that's cool. You got the Ralts, the Kirlia, and then Gardevoir. Very pink, very, very cool looking. Overflowing wishes for 1 psychic energy. For each of your bench Pokemon, search your deck for a basic psychic energy and attach it to that Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Again, we're seeing energy acceleration, which seems to be a common trend with these megas. Some type of energy acceleration I seem to be seeing all the time. And then for 1, this attack, Mega Symphonia, this attack does 50 damage for each psychic energy attached to all of your Pokemon. That's pretty powerful. Now, the fact that it's a stage 2 makes it a little bit harder to get to, but for 1 psychic, and then you have the overflowing wishes to accelerate, that's pretty powerful. That's a pretty OP card and OP ability. I like that a lot. All right, and next up we have the Mega Kangaskhan EX that's been revealed. I think this just looks so cool. Just as far as artwork is concerned, I like the Venusaur EX and I like the Kangaskhan just because it's very stylized and cartoony and bright and vibrant. I like it a lot. Mega Kangaskhan EX has an ability to run an errand once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may use this ability. Draw 2 cards. You can't use more than one run and errand ability each turn. Again, we're seeing acceleration, right? So this isn't energy acceleration, but this is card draw, right? This is something that's speeding the game up. And this is a basic Pokemon. This isn't a stage 1 or stage 2, meaning you don't have to evolve it when you're actually playing. You can just boom right there in your hand, and it doesn't have to be evolved. It can play right away to essentially get a free ability to search 2 cards, and it doesn't cost an energy. And you can only use one run errand ability each turn, but this right here, this Mega Kangaskhan EX, I would assume is going to end up being a staple in most decks because you don't need to actually have any energy on it. It's just a card that you can put down. And if it's in the active spot, like you can use things to like gust cards in and out. Gust meaning switch it in the active real quick and then maybe get it back to get that extra card draw. But if you did want to use it in any deck, you can use Rapid Fire Combo, which is 200 plus. Flip a coin until it gets tails. This attack does 50 more damage for each heads. Not bad. Kind of giving me Snorlax vibes, where not exactly the same abilities, but where you got a cool ability and the ability to maybe, slap a big fat hit on there if you need to. Maybe put this with Gardevoir Mega EX, right? And then as you're accelerating Psychic Energy, you're accelerating the Psychic Energy to your Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan EX, so that you can get that Rapid Fire combo, but you can also use the Psychic Energy that are attached to the Mega Kangaskhan EX to activate the Mega Gardevoir EX. God, lots of Megas. To activate the Mega Gardevoir EX's 50 times ability. See what I'm saying here? So what I'm seeing with these Mega Evolutions is beautiful cards combined with what seems to be some cool viability to make some fun, interesting things happen in the TCG, and that's always good. Here's the whole line of the the Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and Mega Venusaur, which is beautiful. And I do want to show this because we have previously had revealed these 4 Mega Evolution special art rares, I guess, is what it is in Japanese. And I want to show those just because I think the Japanese art rares look a little bit better. I've always been a fan of the dynamic texturing on the Japanese textured cards. So with the Mega Lucario EX right here, you can see how that texturing kind of splashes on the border of the actual card, which is really, really nice. Same thing with the Gardevoir, a little bit more texture. I love that the texture kind of goes out to the border. It just, in my opinion, the Japanese cards always have a little bit nicer texturing and tend to have a little bit better quality control than English cards. We've got the Venusaur right here. Same thing. You can see that dynamic texturing that's actually going out onto the borders. Again, I'm not saying that English cards don't have the texturing that goes on the borders, but you get those really nice dynamic patterns and jagged edges that I always find on the Japanese SARs. It's just a little bit nicer than the English SIRs, and that's just my opinion. And then we've got this Kangaskhan Mega EX. I'm really a big fan of this Kangaskhan card. I think it looks really cool. I think its ability is cool. I think you could pair it something with the Gardevoir and like put energy on it and actually make it like a nice absorbing Pokemon for all of those energy. So you're not putting energy on a bunch of Pokemon that maybe don't need it. Again, like I said, I'm a casual TCG player, not hugely competitive. I know enough to look at it and be like, ooh, that kind of sounds cool. That ability sounds fun. That ability sounds interesting. And yeah, it's beautiful. Like, these cards look really, really good. I'm very, very pleased with these. I can't wait to see what else we get with the Mega Evolution set. And I really... it's interesting because you can be excited about it because the cards are great. It looks fun viability wise. Like, it'd be fun to go play with some of these cards. But then there's the side that's like, well, am I actually going to be able to find them? Like, am I actually going to be able to like open some of these packs? I don't know. Who knows? Black Bolt and White Flare seem to be a little bit easier to get a hold of / cheaper, perhaps, but there's some really expensive cards in it, which is odd. So we'll see, but the Mega Evolutions SIRs look fantastic. The set looks really, really cool. I'm very excited about that. Let me know if you're excited about this. Which of those 4 cards do you like the most? And also, for those of y'all that have stayed till the end, check out my convention that I'm the general manager of, that I'm opening, called Anime America. I've traveled with Collecticon for the past 4 years, and then Collecticon made me the offer to give me the job to be the general manager of Anime America, and it's gonna be a fun anime convention. You can go to animeamerica.com, check it out. Vendor sales, ticket sales, Artist Alley sales are up for Dallas, which is gonna be September of this year, September 27th and 28th. Go check it out. It's an anime convention that is being put on and built by a creator, by a YouTuber. We'd love to have you there. Come check it out, animeamerica.com. But let me know, are you excited about Mega Evolutions? Down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. That's free for you to do, and it helps so much. And like I always say, my friends, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.